What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man card guy here, back with another video for you. Sorry it's been a while since my last video, but I had to take a little break, but I had to come back for 2022 because I cannot let anyone let the IRS take their money. eBay and Venmo, PayPal, all these places are changing because of a government IRS law where you're going to get a 1099K if you sell over not even if you sell, if you receive $600 or more in any online platform, like I said, eBay, Venmo, PayPal, whatever. I don't think people know what to expect because there's a lot of CPAs on YouTube, influencers, card people, whatever, that are spouting off about, oh, don't worry about it, don't stop selling on eBay, blah, blah, blah. They're all idiots. Idiots. You all have no idea what is in store for you. These CPAs and YouTube people, they've never been in the situation where they're fighting with the IRS over a 1099K because they sold over $20,000 worth of stuff on eBay or whatever and didn't pay it. And if they have, they're not providing any evidence, so that's why I'm here for you. I've been there, 2017, sold $60,000 worth of cards, got a letter for $35,000 from the IRS, a 1099K with a big $35,000, pay up now. Almost had a heart attack. What did I do? Sure as hell didn't pay him $35,000. Not to the IRS that didn't work for it, doesn't deserve it, doesn't earn it. No, you got to fight. None of these other videos that I've been looking about, trying to learn about this 1099K and what's going on, are telling you anything except to roll over, bend over, take it, and pay up your money to the IRS and stop dodging taxes. Well, fuck that. No. This is what you got to do. And here's my proof. You see this? You see this thick, professional-looking binder? This is what I had to basically threaten the IRS with, that I have this. Every single transaction in 2017 that I did on eBay, every single transaction, what date it was, what the item was, how much it sold for, what the shipping cost was, what the eBay fees were, everything laid out. Hundreds of transactions. It was a bitch, but it worked. So instead of paying $35,000, I paid a whole lot less, and I'll get into that a little bit at the end here. But the point is, the IRS isn't going to know the difference between if you got, your roommate's portion of the rent Venmoed to you, or you got, some money from your friends when you went out to dinner and you all split the bill, and you received some money. The IRS doesn't care. All they see is, oh, this person got money, we want a piece of it. They don't care where it came from, what the reason was for. They don't give a shit. And for all these other YouTubers that think that they're magically going to be able to tell the difference, they're not. They don't care. In fact, they want you to be dumb enough to double tax yourself. So what's going to happen is you're going to say, at the end of the year, this guy got $1,500 sent, paid to him on his Venmo over the course of a year. Yeah, I went out to eat a bunch of times and people paid me back over the course of a year. Yeah, well, we want our money for that. So what you're going to have to do, whether it's eBay or Venmo or whatever, but I'm going to specifically go with eBay because this is what I had to deal with. On eBay, I sold exactly $63,174 worth of stuff on eBay. That's what the IRS said I sold, but that's not exactly true. There was refunds, there was eBay fees, there was shipping fees, there was what I paid for the items, all kinds of things that the IRS doesn't care about. All they see is $63,000 went into this account, and we want $35,000 of that because that's what you have to pay your government, apparently. No. So what I had to do was go through every single transaction here and put how much I paid for it or how much the item was worth when I got it. The IRS doesn't know when I got it. I don't have to prove when I got it. I don't need to have a receipt. All I need is some sort of evidence that says this item was worth this amount on this day, and that's when I got it. For example, Deshaun Watson. I bought this card after all of his stuff. Huge discount, maybe paid $100, let's say, right? IRS doesn't know that. I don't need to tell the IRS when I bought it. So, if I sold this today for $100, IRS is going to say, okay, $100 you sold this for, pay us our tax on it. No, 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 no. Because then I tell the IRS, I sold it for $100, but I bought this 2 years ago for $2,000, whatever it was worth. And then you go back on eBay, or you buy an actual Beckett magazine, and you look up, or PSA graded magazine, and you look up exactly how much this card was worth 2 years ago. All right? So let's just hypothetically say it was $2,000. So no, I say, no, 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 IRS. I paid $2,000 for this card. I sold it for $100. That's a loss of $1,900. So that's actually $1,900 that I can take off of other things that I made profit on. For instance, this card, right? Let's just say I bought this card for $1,000, I don't know, 6 months ago, and now it's worth $2,000 and I sell it. So I make $1,000 profit here, right? IRS wants their money on this. They want the taxes on the $1,000 profit. No, 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 because I lost $1,900 here on this card. I made $1,000 on this card, so I don't pay any taxes on this. In fact, I still have a $900 credit on other cards. So let's just say I had 9 of these, and I bought them a month ago, and I sold them for $100 more than I bought them for. I bought them for $500. I sold them all for $600, so I made $100 profit on 9 of these cards, so $900 profit. Well, I still have the $900 credit over here, so I still pay 0 taxes on all of these cards, as long as I have it recorded in this transaction log where it says, okay, you sold this card for this much. Make sure you have what you paid for it or how much it was worth when you think you got it. Now, some cards you can't get around. You're like, well, I sold this card. It's at the highest it's ever been. There's no lower. I have to pay taxes on it. That's okay. You're going to have to eat it sometimes. And you can't even you can't make the IRS lose on everything. You can't just then it looks too suspicious. You got to win and lose, but have it even out, right? In your favor, I should say, even out in your favor. So let's just say you had a I don't know, like a 1990 Leaf Frank Thomas card. Those cards were worth $100 back in the day, and I got it, back in the day, and it was worth $100 when I got it for my birthday present when I was 10, right? I got it for a present. It was $100 when I got it. I sold it today for $20 because, there was mass produced and they're only worth $20 now. Well, the IRS is going to want that tax money on the $20. No, no, no. I got it, whatever it is, 30 years ago for a birthday present. So you're not getting the tax on $20. In fact, I lost $80 because it was worth $100 when I got it as a kid, and now it's only worth $20. So I sold it for $20, and I lost $80 of value over the years. So I lost money, and I'm taking that off of my total. So after all of these hundreds and hundreds of transactions, started out at $63,000, but then I had to take out the shipping fees and other things like that. So then it went down a lot to $53,000, and then take out the refunds, because why should I pay taxes on a card or a transaction that I refunded to someone? The IRS doesn't care. The IRS doesn't see, oh, he actually paid that money back to the person that gave it to him, so he shouldn't have to pay tax on that. No, no, no. The IRS doesn't give a shit. They don't care. Even if they did know, they're still not going to take it off because they hope that you're dumb enough to pay it. They hope that you were dumb enough to not take that off of your taxable income. So you take off refunds of $10,000, it goes down even more. And then you go down and you take off the eBay fees, and you take off the PayPal fees, and you take off the postage fees, and the mailers and the envelopes and padded envelopes and all those materials and expenses. And then finally, you get down to the gross sales. So 47,000 was my gross sales. But that doesn't include how much I paid for it or how much the items were worth when I got it. So when you add all that, and I said, okay, well, 47,000 is the gross, but I paid or the items were worth 45,000. So my net sales or my profit that I'm going to be is taxable is $1,600. I don't know if you can see that. $1,600. So on that 1099K revision, when I went back to the IRS and said, no, I'm fighting this, I said, here, I have $1,600, I don't have 63,000 of taxable income. I have $1,600 of taxable income. I don't owe you $35,000. I owe you $300. And I wrote him a check for $300. And I said, if you'd like to dispute this, and I worked with an accountant who wrote this in a letter. He's like, if you have any questions, we have an itemized record of every transaction. So if you'd like to be, audit or sit down with this person to, fight this, we have evidence to prove these numbers. So we're prepared. The IRS didn't send anything else to me other than, you're good. $300, check, move on to the next sucker, see if we can get that person to pay us all this money. Don't be a sucker. Don't listen to these idiot CPAs and these idiot influencers and card people that are telling you to just pay your fair share. Pay the taxes to the IRS that have no right to your money. You have to fight. And if I'm wrong, show me some evidence. Ask any of these CPAs, any of these other people that you're watching 1099 videos about. Ask them in the comments, have you ever had to deal with the IRS on a 1099 for eBay or any other platform? Have you ever had to fight your tax bill? No. The answer will be no. And if the answer is yes, then have them provide the evidence on another video like I am with my personal finances. $63,000, they wanted $35,000 from me in taxes. I paid them $300 in taxes because fuck the IRS. They're not getting any of my money, and they shouldn't get any of yours either. This is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man looking out for you.